Behold the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rofh Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Troops seize NPA landmines in Eastern Samar operation. Authorities arrest Dawla Islamia member in Maguindanao. DOH says Mpox awareness key in preventing the spread of the disease. COMELEC issues guidelines on COC filing for 2025 poll. Good day everyone, as well to our troops at Camp Emilio Ginaldo, Quezon City. Today is Friday, August 13. We'll bring you the latest news from the armed forces and other information around the Philippines. I am Rofh Suzon for AFP Community News.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
For the brief overview of our stories, military troops from the 78th Infantry Battalion, in collaboration with the Municipal Police Station of Lorente, seized a cache of landmines and other war material belonging to the New People's Army in Barangay Antipolo, Lorente, Eastern Samar. The discovery included 4 international humanitarian law banned anti-personnel mines, a rifle grenade, and other NPA belongings. The successful operation was prompted by a tip from a concerned civilian.
Armed Forces Radio.
For now, let us accept a news reporter from outside. Let us hear from Spencer about AFP assists PNP in Davao City operation at KOJC compound.
Yes, Rofh, the Armed Forces of the Philippines is assisting the Philippine National Police in its ongoing operation at the Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound in Davao City. According to Philippine Army spokesperson Colonel Luis Di Maala, troops from Eastern Mindanao Command are stationed around the compound to support the police, primarily in crowd management and humanitarian assistance. He also emphasized that the military is not involved in the police search for Kibuloy. PNP Public Information Office Chief Police Colonel Gian Pajardo confirmed that the AAP's involvement was requested to allow the initial batch of police officers to rest. This is Spencer reporting for AAP Community News, one AAP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Spencer Ross.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
For the continuation of our report earlier, the military troops from the 78th Infantry Battalion, in collaboration with the Municipal Police Station of Lorente, seized the cache of landmines and other war material belonging to the New People's Army in Barangay Antipolo, Lorente, Eastern Samar. The discovery included 4 international humanitarian law banned anti-personnel mines, a rifle grenade, and other NPA belongings. The successful operation was prompted by a tip from a concerned civilian and was lauded by both Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Bogawan and Brigadier General Noel Vestuir for its role in enhancing community safety and supporting the local peace efforts.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
An alleged member of the terrorist group Dawla Islamia, linked to multiple bombing and extortion incidents, was arrested in General Salipada, K. Pendatun, Maguindanao del Sur. The arrest was made by a joint team of police and naval intelligence in Barangay Midpandakan. Authorities reported that the suspect, whose identity remains undisclosed, is wanted for various attacks in Socsargen region, including a series of bus bombings from 2007 to 2015. The suspect faces arrest warrants for 4 counts of attempted murder, with bail set at 120,000 pesos per count.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Police and Naval Security Forces seized 3 sacks of explosive materials in the waters of Zamboanga City. While patrolling near Barangay Mariki, law enforcement spotted 2 motorized boats. As officers approached, one boat's crew jumped overboard and fled with his companions in the other vessel. Authorities recovered 47 plastic bottles of ammonium nitrate, safety fuses, and 50 non-electric blasting caps from the abandoned boat, according to Brigadier General Bowen Joey Masaudin, the Zamboanga Peninsula Police Director.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
6 new People's Army rebels, including 3 top leaders, surrendered in Barangay Alobihid, Buena Vista, Agusan del Norte. According to Brigadier General Adonis Ariel Orayo of the 402nd Infantry Brigade, the leaders are identified as Rolando Barangan, Rene Villa, and Jovenil Sumo, all from the North Central Mindanao Regional Committee. The group turned over firearms, including M16 rifles and a grenade launcher. The surrenderers are now under military custody and will be assessed for the government's reintegration program.
Armed Forces Radio.
On the other line, let's hear from Beth about Turkey's military attaché bids farewell to Philippine Army Chief.
Turkey outgoing military attaché to the Philippines, Captain Yavuz Merkand, paid a farewell visit to Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Roy M. Galido at Fort Bonifacio, Taguig City. During this meeting, Captain Merkand expressed his gratitude for the Philippine Army's support throughout his 2-year tenure. Moreover, he oversaw bilateral military and defense relations between the two nations. This is Beth Aneta reporting for the AFP Community News, one AFP for stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Beth Daniete.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Defense Secretary Gilbert Chodoro clarified the plans to broaden the interpretation of the Mutual Defense Treaty between the Philippines and the United States will not include opening new military bases for United States troops. Speaking during the House deliberations on the Department of National Defense's 2025 budget, he emphasized that the focus is on enhancing defense measures in response to China's actions in the West Philippine Sea, not expanding EDCA sites. The statement comes amid concerns that broadening the treaty could compromise the Philippine sovereignty.
DWDD National
And for our
News.
national news, the Department of Health stressed the importance of informing more people about the threat of Mpox. This comes as the country detected 2 more cases recently. DOH Assistant Secretary Albert Francis Domingo said it is important to reach a wider audience while the cases remain low. Domingo compared the response of the government to a flashlight, where previously undetected cases will be exposed through an intensified information drive.
Armed Forces Radio.
For other updates, let us hear the details about Philippines and Vietnam to strengthen defense ties with new agreement. Go ahead, dudes.
Yes, Rofh, Suzon. Department of National Defense Secretary Gilbert Chodoro and Vietnam's Minister of National Defense General Phan Van Giang signed a letter of intent. It aims to enhance defense and military cooperation between the Philippines and Vietnam. The agreement follows the bilateral meeting at DND headquarters in Camp Aguinaldo. Moreover, General Pan also paid a courtesy call on President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and visited the Philippine Navy headquarters. This is Dudes reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for stronger Philippines.
Thank you, dudes.
DWDD National News.
The Commission on Elections has issued the guidelines for the filing of certificates of candidacy for the upcoming May 2025 midterm elections. In a resolution, the COMEX stressed that no person can run for senator, member of the House of Representatives, or any local position unless a sworn COC has been submitted. Filing would begin on October 1 to October 8, including Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Aspirants who file a COC will be considered a candidate only at the start of the campaign period.
DWDD National News.
The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas has terminated its contract with the supplier of the national ID cards. The Monetary Board canceled the contract with All Card Incorporated for failure to deliver on its commitments. The Philippine Statistics Authority also confirmed the termination. National Statistician Dennis Mapa said the PSA trusts the assessment and decision of the BSP.
Armed Armed Forces Radio.
Now let's hear our report on the ground about Philippine Army leads successful Grand Assembly and Service Caravan in Cebu City. Go for the details, Gina.
Yes, Rofh, the 1st Platoon, 14th Civil Military Operations Battalion of the Philippine Army conducted a successful Grand Assembly and Service Caravan in Barangay Ermita, Cebu City. Led by 1st Luen Joy I. Celidio, the event featured the symbolic burning of a communist terrorist group flag and a peace wall signing by residents. Cebu City Councilor Hon Edgardo Labella II and Barangay Captain Mark Rizaldi Miral also participated. Various government agencies provided services to the community, and the Katipanan repertoire entertained attendees, highlighting strong cooperation for peace and development. This is Gina reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Gina.
DWDD National News.
Moving on to another story, the Department of Agriculture will start the vaccination of hogs against African swine fever in Lobo, Batangas. Lobo was identified as the ground zero of ASF outbreaks. Agriculture Assistant Secretary Arnel de Mesa said all systems go for the controlled vaccination. 10,000 doses of ASF vaccine acquired through emergency procurement would be used to inoculate pigs in the area.
DWDD National News.
In a pleading filed for the Land Transportation Office, Solicitor General Bernardo Guevara is asking the Supreme Court to lift the temporary restraining order that stopped the implementation of the no-contact apprehension policy for traffic violations in several cities in Metro Manila. Guevara cited the drastic increase in traffic violations and accidents since the TRO was issued. He said the number of traffic violations has gone up to about 257,000 as recorded by Metro Manila Development Authority's CCTV cameras. The Solicitor General also noted an increase in the number of accidents in the last quarter of 2022.
Armed Forces Radio.
More updates from Sina about Dole Awards livelihood starter kits to 80 beneficiaries in Sorsogon.
Yes, Rofh, Colonel Angelo Z. Lotera, Deputy Brigade Commander of the 903rd Infantry Patriot Brigade, attended the awarding ceremony of Dole Livelihood Starter Kits to individuals in geographically isolated in disadvantaged areas or GDES and former rebels held at the Sorsogon Convention Center in Sorsogon City. A total of 1,277,499 worth of livelihood kits was provided for 80 beneficiaries. This initiative was spearheaded by the Dole Sorsogon in partnership with the 903rd Infantry Brigade, 3rd CMO Company, 9th CMO Battalion, DILG Sorsogon, and other national and local government agencies. The activity offered the beneficiaries an opportunity to enhance their livelihood productivity. Further, this initiative is the result of the concerted efforts of the Philippine Army and various government agencies to address the root causes of insurgency and conflict through the delivery of basic services to the people and communities. This is Sena from Sulcom reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Sena.
DWDD National News.
For another development story, the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency reported that a total of 46.59 billion peso worth of illegal drugs and laboratory equipment were seized under the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. In its latest, the numbers of the National Anti-Drug Campaign report, the PDEA said that 6,059 kilograms of shabu and 74.69 kilograms of cocaine were confiscated from July 1, 2022 to July 31, 2024. The authorities also seized 5,213 kilograms of marijuana and 107,271 pieces of ecstasy during the said period. Meanwhile, more than 6,700 high-value targets were arrested in around 78,000 anti-drug operations nationwide.
DWDD National News.
The Department of Information and Communications Technology has trumpeted the remarkable progress in boosting the Philippines' digital infrastructure and services. The ICT Secretary Ivan John Oy said that the country's ICT Development Index has seen a substantial increase, reflecting the agency's commitment to improve universal and meaningful connectivity to all Filipinos. Uy explained that the department has primarily ushered this progress through the DICT's free Wi-Fi program. As of June 2024, the program has reached 13,462 access points, catering 10 million users.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
We have a report coming in about Philippine Army to launch first reality series live in the OCS. Go for the details, Jay.
Yes, Rofh, the Philippine Army will premiere its first ever reality series live in the OCS on September 1, 2024 at the University of Makati Auditorium, Taguig City. The series, produced by the Army Personnel Management Center, follows the training journey of 7 Army officer candidates at the Philippine Army Officer Candidate School, from oath taking to their commissioning as a second lieutenants. The premiere will also feature a static display of the Army's latest defense assets, including the Atmos 2000 howitzer and the Guarani 6x6 armored personnel carrier. New episode will be released weekly on the Army's social media platform. This is Jay Guarincanyo reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Jay.
DWDD National News.
The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority announced that the retrofitting of the Guadalupe Bridge is expected to begin in October or November next year. MMD Acting Chairperson Romando Artes said that the bridge will be partially closed to the public during the rehabilitation period. He then assured motorists that the partial closure will not happen until the DPWH finishes building the temporary alternative bridges. He also noted that ships passing through the Pasig River will not be affected.
DWDD National News.
Senator Sherwin Gatchalian said that it's too early to declare if Sheila Guo, the supposed sister of dismissed Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo, could be a state witness. This is in line with the government's investigation into the illegal activities of Philippine offshore gaming operators. Gatchalian explained that Sheila does not provide complete details. He also added that based on documents shown to them, she is also in the center of illegal activities. In the data provided by Gatchalian, Sheila is listed as the corporate secretary based on the general information sheet filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission in some of the companies like QJJ Farm and QJJ Embroidery.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
Let us hear from Junes about Serbisyo at Progreso Caravan brings vital services to Barangay Bintuan, Coron, Palawan.
The Serbisyo at Progreso initiative continued its mission to serve the people of Palawan, reaching Barangay Bintuan in Coron on the third day of its ongoing caravan. The event, organized by the provincial government of Palawan in collaboration with the Western Command, provided a wide array of essential services directly to the local community. Residents of Barangay Bintuan were the beneficiaries of a comprehensive medical and dental mission addressing critical healthcare needs. The initiative also offered a broad spectrum of services, reflecting the commitment of various local government units to support the community. Among the services provided were free legal advice aimed at assisting residents with legal concerns and the distribution of seedlings to promote agricultural development, an essential step towards enhancing local food security. In addition to these services, veterinary care was made available to ensure the health of livestock, which plays a vital role in the livelihoods of many residents. The caravan also facilitated registration for the national ID system, enabling residents to access government services more easily. A local job fair was conducted offering employment opportunities, and assistance with land title registration was provided through the Registry of Deeds, giving landowners security and peace of mind. The residents of Barangay Bintuan expressed deep gratitude for the services brought to their community. Many acknowledge the importance of such initiatives in addressing both immediate and long-term needs. The success of the caravan in Barangay Bintuan not only highlighted the effectiveness of the Servicio at Progreso program, but also underscored the strong partnership between the provincial government of Palawan and the Western Command. As the caravan moves forward, it continues to make a significant impact across Palawan, bringing essential services to those who need them most and fostering a stronger connection between the government and its people. And that's the latest update. This is Private Pelayo reporting for AFP Community News. One AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, June.
Armed Forces Radio.
From Mandaluyong, let's hear more updates from Ella Mercado about Mandaluyong LGU urges their constituents to maintain cleanliness to fight dengue.
Thank you very much. The city of Mandaluyong called on the residents to continue the routine of cleaning the surroundings to prevent various illnesses and diseases caused by rainy season. It is after being released by Department of Health, the ramping up cases of dengue in the country. Based on the data of the department, there are new cases of dengue recorded in different hospitals in need of medical attention. The city local officials reminds their constituents that anyone experiencing symptoms of the said disease to immediately contact the nearest health facility in their barangay. Dengue is a viral infection that spreads by mosquitoes. Common symptoms are high fever, headache, body aches, nausea, and rash. Mandaluyong local government unit also encouraged the residents to follow the 4S campaign of DOH to survive such illness. This is Ella Mercado reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Ella Mercado.
DWDD National News.
The Department of Justice is set to file a money laundering complaint against dismissed Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo and her sister Sheila. Justice Undersecretary Nicolas Felix T. said the complaint will be filed either today or next week. Sheila is already facing charges for disobedience to summon issued by the Senate in violation of Article 150 of the revised Penal Code, as well as for using a fake passport or fake Philippine passport in violation of Republic Act 119A3 or the Philippine Passport Act.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And that's all for today's broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us, especially to our audience in our Facebook page, AFP Radio DWDD. Don't forget to tune in next week for more updates, same time and same station. Again, this is Rofh Suzon for AFP Community News, one AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, Kapisanan ng